Yeah, pretty much anywhere you're going to find a bucket $5 or less. You get 2 per package. It's $10 a package, $5 a piece for these at Tractor Supply. It's just a watering cup for your chickens. You can put as many of these in the bucket as you want, but for my purposes, I use 1 for either side on opposite ends on a 3/8 inch drill bit. And the nice thing on these Homer buckets is right at the corner of that square is where I use for my mark. And I'll do one on the opposite side, so 2 per bucket. And that sets the proper height, so when you set it down, it's not going to be hitting anything. One of the nice things about this system that I like is just that the water stays pretty clean. They don't kick a bunch of stuff in it, and if stuff does get in there, it's really easy just to reach in, scoop it out, or I'll just take and flip it like that, flip it back, and it's pretty much good to go. It's teaching the birds how to transition over to this system, you know, all you need to do is just fill it up, and then 1 or more of them is going to come across that water, and once they find it, they're going to know that's where it is. They're going to teach the other birds, and they'll quickly learn that if they push on this little yellow deal with their beaks, it fills it up. So it takes no time at all for them to transition from the brooder over to this system. I like to keep it elevated because if you don't, a lot of debris will wind up accumulating in here. So that's just how I run it, on top of a milk crate, and it keeps it fairly clean and the hens can access it. I run 1 of these buckets per every 10 birds, and I find that I have to fill them up about every 1.5 to 2 weeks. Just depends on the time of year, how hot it is, and what the consumption has been. Using a black bucket will prevent light from entering and contacting the water, thereby eliminating the chance for algae buildup. So I have seen those sold from time to time at Home Depot, so if that's a concern of yours, consider using a black bucket rather than something that's going to let light through. I get about a year's worth of use out of these buckets before they either disintegrate from ultraviolet exposure or they start leaking. But this bucket's days as a waterer is over, but I'll recycle it and use it for something else. If you like this sort of content, please consider subscribing and hit the bell notification. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.